Welcome, senior citizens. If you are over 60 and feel like your muscles have vanished overnight, you are not alone. Many seniors come to my office complaining that their arms look smaller, their legs feel weak, and they tire out faster than before. They think it's just old age, but often it is not that simple. The truth is, what you eat in the morning can decide whether you hold on to your muscles or lose them bit by bit every day. Your body wakes up hungry after hours without food. If you skip breakfast or just have tea and biscuits, your muscles pay the price. I see this happen all the time. Many older adults lose strength not because of age, but because they do not feed their muscles when they need it most. In this video, I want you to stay with me to the end, because I will show you exactly what to eat at 7 in the morning to help your muscles grow back in just 2 weeks. We will talk about simple foods you can find at any shop and how to prepare them so your body can actually use them. I want you to picture this: stronger legs to climb stairs without fear, firmer arms to lift your grandchild with confidence, and better balance so you do not fall easily. If you care about living independently, this video might be the small change that brings back your strength. Let's get into it together. Number 1, your muscles don't vanish. They're starving. I want you to really think about this for a moment. Your muscles do not just vanish into thin air because you turned 60 or 70. They shrink because they are starving. I see it all the time in my clinic. Older men and women sit in front of me and say, "Doctor, I barely eat anything in the morning. I'm just not hungry." Then they wonder why they feel so weak when they stand up from a chair or struggle to lift a grocery bag. Here is what most people do not know. When you wake up in the morning, your body has been fasting for at least 8 hours. During that time, your body still needs energy to keep your heart beating and your brain awake. If you do not eat enough protein when you wake up, your body breaks down your own muscle to find the fuel it needs. A study from the American Journal of Clinical Nutrition found that older adults need more protein in the morning than young people because their muscles do not respond as quickly to small amounts. Volpe et al., 2013. So that slice of dry toast or 1 cup of tea does not cut it. You need about 25 to 30 grams of good protein to flip the switch and stop your body from eating away your strength. Imagine this: a plate of scrambled eggs with Greek yogurt and a handful of nuts can do more for your muscles than any fancy supplement. Picture your breakfast as medicine for your muscles. Miss it, and you are telling your body to eat itself. I have seen seniors who made this small change, adding real protein by 7 in the morning. And in just 2 weeks, they stand up straighter, feel steadier on their feet, and even sleep better at night. Your muscles are not gone. They are hungry. Feed them before they feed on you. Number 2, timing is everything. Eat before your muscles eat themselves. Let me tell you something most people never hear at their regular checkup. Timing is everything when it comes to keeping your muscles strong as you get older. I know that sounds dramatic, but it is the honest truth. I want you to imagine your body like a hungry worker. It works all night long while you sleep. Your heart pumps, your brain sorts memories, your lungs keep you breathing. But here is the catch. All this work uses energy, and when you do not eat right after you wake up, your body does not wait politely. It looks for fuel inside you, and the first thing it grabs is your muscle. There is a word for this: catabolism. That is just a fancy medical term for your body breaking down its own muscle tissue to survive. According to a study in the Journal of Nutrition, Volpe et al., 2000, older adults have a harder time stopping this muscle breakdown unless they eat enough protein at the right time, which is first thing in the morning. Think about it. You wake up, drink black coffee, maybe eat half a piece of bread, then run errands or do chores. By lunch, you're already behind. Your body has already pulled energy from your muscles because it had no other choice. That is like tearing down the walls of your house just to stay warm. It makes no sense. Now here is the good news. You can stop this self-cannibalizing. A high-protein breakfast rich in amino acids puts the brakes on muscle loss immediately. Just 25 to 30 grams of protein. Think 2 eggs, some cottage cheese, a handful of nuts, or a small protein shake can flip your body from breaking down to building up. I have seen older patients go from wobbly legs to firm steps just by changing when they eat. It is not magic. It is timing. Eat before your muscles eat themselves. Simple as that. Number 3, nature's anabolic switch. 30 grams minimum. Let's get one thing clear. If you really want your muscles to come back in just 2 weeks, you have to flip what I call nature's anabolic switch. Many people believe they can eat just a little bit of protein here and there and expect big results. I hate to break it to you, but it does not work like that, especially as you get older. When you were young, your body could build muscle even with tiny amounts of protein because your cells were more responsive. But research from the Journal of the American Geriatric Society, Padden-Jones et al., 2008, shows that after age 50, your muscles become stubborn. They need a strong signal to grow, and that signal is at least 30 grams of complete protein in one meal, preferably at 7 a.m. when your body is ready to use it best. What does complete mean? It means that protein has all the essential building blocks your muscles crave. Oatmeal does not have it. Toast does not have it. But eggs, Greek yogurt, cottage cheese, and certain protein shakes do. There is one special player in this, leucine. Leucine is an amino acid that acts like the ignition key for your muscle engine. Without enough leucine, your protein sits there and does not do its job. That is why a proper breakfast with eggs or a quality whey protein shake works wonders. I have patients who switched from dry toast to 2 eggs with cottage cheese and a handful of nuts. 2 weeks later, they tell me they feel steadier getting out of a chair and even have less back pain. This is not just food. It is nature's switch that tells your muscles, hey, it is time to grow again. If you want real results, stop nibbling on empty breakfasts. Hit that 30-gram mark and watch your strength return. Nature built this switch for you. All you have to do is flip it. Number 4, insulin isn't your enemy. It's your muscle's best friend at dawn. Let's clear up one of the biggest misunderstandings I see with my older patients. They think insulin is the enemy. Many seniors cut out every bit of bread, fruit, or oatmeal because they fear blood sugar spikes. But here's the truth I wish more people knew. In the morning, insulin is actually your muscle's best friend. Here's why. When you eat a breakfast with some healthy carbs along with good protein, your body produces a gentle spike of insulin. Most people think insulin just handles sugar, but it does something even more important for your muscles. It acts like a delivery truck, picking up amino acids from the protein you eat and driving them straight into your muscle cells. No insulin means that truck never leaves the garage. A well-known study published in Diabetes Care, Campbell et al., 2001, showed that older adults who combined protein with moderate carbs in the morning built more muscle than those who ate protein alone. That small amount of healthy carbs flips your body's switch from muscle breakdown to muscle building. So what does this look like on your plate? Think 2 boiled eggs with a slice of whole grain toast, or Greek yogurt with a handful of berries, or cottage cheese with a few pieces of fruit. Simple, real food that gives you protein, plus just enough carbs to get insulin doing its job. When my patients hear this, many look shocked. They spent years fearing a banana in the morning, while their muscles quietly wasted away. I always remind them, it's not about stuffing yourself with sugar or white bread. It's about giving your body what it needs to transport those precious amino acids into the right places. If you keep starving your breakfast of carbs entirely, you are locking the door on your own muscle growth. So next time you sit down for breakfast, remember, insulin is not your enemy. It's the key to waking your muscles up and getting them strong again. Number 5. Stop believing muscle is a young man's game. One of the saddest things I hear from older people in my clinic is this line, "Doctor, I'm too old to build muscle now. What's the point?" Let me tell you right now, that is just not true. Muscle is not a young man's game. It is an anyone who decides to fight for it game. Yes, it is true that your body changes as you age. You lose some hormones. Your recovery slows down. But you know what? None of that means your muscles are gone for good. Research in the Journal of the American Medical Association, Fiataron et al., 1990, showed that even nursing home residents in their 80s and 90s gained muscle strength and size just by lifting light weights and eating more protein. I had an 82-year-old patient who could barely stand up from her sofa. She thought her legs were doomed. We worked on 2 simple things. She ate a protein-rich breakfast every morning and did gentle leg exercises with soup cans. 3 months later, she could climb stairs again without holding the railing. Your body is like a garden. If you feed it well and tend to it, things grow. If you starve it and ignore it, it shrivels up. That is all that is happening with your muscles. They are waiting for you to stop telling yourself you are too old and start giving them what they need: good food and a bit of movement. So next time you look at your arms or legs and see flab or weakness, do not shrug and say it is just age. Age shrinks your excuses more than it shrinks your potential. You have every right to stand taller, feel steadier, and pick up your grandkids without a second thought. Muscle is not gone. It is waiting for you to come and get it back. Number 6. Nighttime protein won't save you. Mornings do. One mistake I see all the time is older adults putting their protein in the wrong place. Many think eating a big meal at dinner will somehow fix their weak muscles. But here's the truth. Eating protein late at night does not do much for muscle growth if you are over 60. Timing is everything, and your body works on a clock you cannot ignore. When you wake up, your body is flooded with cortisol. Now, people often think cortisol is bad because they hear it is a stress hormone. But in the morning, a small spike of cortisol is actually helpful. It wakes you up and primes your muscles to absorb protein and rebuild. This is why a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, Kim et al., 2015, showed that seniors who eat most of their protein in the morning build more muscle than those who eat it all at dinner. Let me give you an example. I have a patient named Richard who is 74. He used to have a tiny breakfast, just coffee and maybe a cracker. Then he would eat a huge dinner with meat and potatoes, but he kept losing muscle and strength. Once he switched to eating eggs and Greek yogurt at 7 a.m., he noticed he was steadier getting out of bed and less stiff. His dinner stayed the same, but his mornings changed everything. Your muscles act like sponges for protein early in the day. If you miss that window, they dry up. Eating steak at 8 p.m. does not help much because your muscles are not as ready to use that protein at night. It is like watering a garden in the dark. Most of it runs off. So remember this: nighttime protein might make you feel full, but it will not make you stronger. Feed your muscles when they are awake and ready. That is first thing in the morning. Number 7. Coffee is good if you pair it right. Let's talk about something almost every older adult I know loves: coffee. Now, I am not here to take your morning coffee away. In fact, I am telling you to keep it. But you have to pair it the right way, or you are doing your muscles more harm than good. Here is what happens when you drink black coffee first thing on an empty stomach. That warm mug wakes you up by boosting your adrenaline and cortisol, which is fine in small doses. But without any protein in your belly, that extra burst of energy makes your body burn whatever fuel it can find fast. And if you have not eaten, your body goes straight for your muscle tissue for quick energy. A study in the Journal of Applied Physiology, Jevestad et al., 2011, shows that caffeine alone can increase fat burning, but only if your body already has enough nutrients to protect muscle. If not, your muscles get broken down along with a bit of fat. Picture this. I have a patient named Ben who is 72. He used to drink 2 cups of strong black coffee at dawn, skip breakfast, then go out for a long walk. He thought he was burning fat, but every year he got weaker and lost muscle from his legs. When he started eating 2 boiled eggs or a protein shake before that walk, his legs got stronger instead of thinner, and he still got to enjoy his coffee. Coffee is not your enemy. It can actually help by raising your adrenaline a little, which wakes up your nervous system. But you must give your muscles something to hold on to. Protein plus a small healthy carb like a bit of fruit or yogurt. So tomorrow morning, keep the coffee. Just do not let it bully your empty stomach into burning your muscles away. Feed your muscles first, sip your coffee second, and watch your strength come back. Number 8. Eat before exercise, not after. Let's bust another myth that quietly steals muscle from older people. The idea that you should exercise on an empty stomach to burn more fat. I hear this all the time from seniors who are trying to lose a bit of belly weight. They skip breakfast, sip black coffee, then head out for a long walk or do some light exercises. It sounds smart, but it backfires badly for one simple reason. Your body will happily burn muscle when there is no fuel in the tank. Here is what really happens. When you wake up, your body is already low on energy because you have not eaten all night. If you go straight into exercise without food, your body has no choice but to break down your muscle tissue for quick fuel. You might feel good at first, a little light, a little proud, but you are quietly shrinking your strength every day. A study published in Nutrition Reviews, Phillips et al. 2016, found that older adults who eat protein before exercise build and keep more muscle than those who eat only after. That pre-exercise meal primes your muscle cells like a sponge, ready to soak up protein and rebuild stronger fibers when you move. Here is a simple example. One of my patients, Mr. George, is 70. He used to walk every morning on an empty stomach, hoping to lose his belly. He lost weight, but he also lost so much muscle that his legs felt weak on stairs. We changed one thing. He started eating 2 eggs with cottage cheese before his walk. He still lost fat, but this time he kept his legs strong. So here is the simple rule. Feed your muscles before you ask them to work. A good high-protein breakfast with a little healthy carb, then your walk or light weights. That's how you keep the muscle you have and grow what you need. Eat first, move second, and your body will thank you for years to come. Number 9. Your muscles need salt, not just protein. Here's a clear, interesting 350-word expansion for your muscles need salt, not just protein, written like a trusted doctor giving honest day-to-day advice with relatable examples and factual backup. Let's talk about something simple, but surprisingly important: salt. For years, many older adults have been told by their doctors to cut down on salt to protect their blood pressure. That advice can be helpful if you overdo it, but what nobody explains is that going too low on salt can quietly drain your muscles of the fuel they need to grow. Here is why. Salt, or sodium, is not just seasoning. It is a vital mineral that helps your muscle cells hold onto water and nutrients. Imagine your muscles like little water balloons. If they stay plump and hydrated, they can soak up protein and grow. If they dry out, they shrivel and weaken no matter how much good food you eat. A study published in the Journal of Applied Physiology, Maughan et al., 2003, showed that athletes who added a bit of salt to their meals stayed better hydrated, held on to more muscle glycogen, and performed better. The same idea applies to seniors. Proper hydration, plus a pinch of quality salt, helps your body hold the nutrients that build muscle. I have an older patient named Helen who avoided salt so strictly that she felt dizzy and weak every morning. She was eating enough protein, but her muscles just felt flat. We added a small pinch of sea salt to her breakfast eggs and encouraged her to drink more water. Within a week, she felt steadier and less tired when getting out of bed. Now, I'm not saying to drown your food in table salt. The trick is to use good quality salt in moderation, like sea salt or pink Himalayan salt, and balance it with enough water. This tiny bit of extra sodium helps your cells stay hydrated and ready to absorb all that hard-earned protein. So remember, protein builds your muscles, but salt holds them together. A little pinch in your morning meal can be the hidden helper that keeps your strength where it belongs, in your arms, legs, and core, not down the drain. In conclusion, before you click away, I want you to pause and really think about something important. Too many older people accept weakness and muscle loss as something they have to live with. They tell themselves it is normal to feel shaky on stairs or struggle to get up from a chair. But I promise you, much of this is not just age. It is habit. And the good news is, habits can be changed. One small choice every morning can help you take back the strength you thought was gone forever. What you eat at 7 in the morning decides if your muscles get fed or if your body keeps stealing strength from itself. I see this in my patients all the time. Some skip breakfast or grab dry toast and coffee, then wonder why they feel weaker every month. Others decide to try something better. A real breakfast with eggs, some seeds, maybe a spoon of yogurt with a pinch of salt. And within weeks, they stand taller and feel steadier. Your muscles are like a savings account. If you feed them well today, they pay you back with balance, energy, and the power to do things on your own without help. This is not about looking young or lifting heavy weights at the gym. It is about keeping your freedom, the freedom to walk around your house safely, pick up your grandchild, or carry your own groceries without worry. So please watch this video to the end. I want you to understand exactly what to eat, how much, and when, because if you get it right, you will feel the change faster than you think. Small steps each morning will build you up, meal by meal, day by day. And trust me, your future self will thank you for it.